Dude, if I left my house and this started playing as I opened the door to leave, I would leave my house more often. What if I cross the bridge here? Oh wait, isn't this bridge? No, this isn't the bridge of Elden. Come on, dude. Are you crazy? This is just the bridge. This is the bridge of Hylia. What is it actually? Great Hylian Bridge, there it is. The largest bridge in Hyrule? And they didn't even make a Smash Bros. Stage out of it? Like, what are you cooking? How does that make you feel? Something chasing me. All you got is birds. Master Chibu, why? What are you doing here? Greetings, Mr. Chibu. I've come to deliver a letter. There's a letter for you, too, in fact. Two? Thanks, buddy. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to Bale. Oh, can you hear something? Oh, I couldn't, because I don't have hearing. I see it, though. Even though it's so far away, I think I see the pixel of it. I got two letters, though. Let's read them. Now open for business. And, Island Here's Playground for Grown-Ups. Oh, we should go. Oh, wait, these are two different things. These are different. Finally, we finished production on a new type of bomb. These ones can be used in the water. We have them in stock now. Come by and pick yours up. We could do that. What does it sound like? Hold on, if I get over here, will I hear it? I hear birds. I do see it. No, I don't. Okay, I definitely don't see it. I thought that little part that's sticking out from a distance looked like a little glowy spot. Peepers popped. Did we already walk past it again? I think I must have. I don't think I went this far across the bridge. Where are you, little guy? I think I do hear it. Maybe that's tinnitus. Where the heck is this little dude? Is he on the bridge? This isn't the side we came from? Yeah, it is. Oh, like initially? Just now it's the side we came from. You mean that like initially? That one's on you. I see it, I see it, I see it. I hear him fluttering. Is that what I was supposed to hear? Or does he make a different sound? If he's making a different sound, I don't hear it. A day in the life of Zebra. Now you know what it's like to be in my shoes. I think it's high frequency deafness. I think that might be the official term. But I'm not the doctor. I can't diagnose myself. Although the doctor pretty much did tell me this. I can keep my smelly shoes? What did I do to deserve this? How did it get over here without me seeing? The clock. Hey, come here. This is all I really have to get it from a distance at this moment. Until we get a slightly better item for this. Oh, shh. Everybody shut up for a sec. Everybody shut up. Shh, keep it down. No, come back. Well, the doctor never diagnosed me with anything. But she basically said, "Did you know you can't hear?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually I did. Thanks for telling me." And I never followed up on it because I didn't want to get a hearing aid. It was actually the most, how'd I put it? The most, like, vulnerable I've ever felt. They put me, like, I was there for my nose, but usually, like, I forget what the official term for this type of doctor is. It's, like, ears, nose, throat, I think, right? They do all of them. And just, like, as part of my checkup, she was like, "Hey, like, let's check your ears." And they put me in the booth. They put me in the booth that they put you in. They put me in the booth with the headphones, and they were like, "Yeah, like, lift up, raise your hand when you hear the thing, and repeat it back to me." And the repeating it back was the part that I just couldn't do. If I ever ask you to repeat yourself, it's not, like, I apologize. Because sometimes words just sound like mumbles to me. I've done some reading up on it, because I'm definitely not, like, deaf. I can hear most things, but certain frequencies I can't pick up. And certain voices just don't, like, immediately read for me. And it is frustrating sometimes, I'll be honest. My mom has been tough to get attention from, not because of hearing loss as far as I can tell, but because she got an iPad. No, straight up, she has become a brag tablet since she got her iPad. Like, I have to, like, literally be like, "Hey, hello." I'll be in the middle of, like, cooking something and I'll need, like, a sous chef. And she'll just be watching her shows. I bought her, also, this is the rough part. She didn't have any headphones, so for Mother's Day, was it Mother's Day? No, it was Christmas this past year. I bought her some AirPods, because I was like, she'll love these. She can listen to her shows in peace. And it'll be great for the rest of us, too. It was kind of a gift for her, for us. You know? Because, like, she was always, like, full volume playing TV shows in the kitchen. And I was like, "Hey, like, that's really loud. Can you, like, go watch that somewhere else?" So I got her AirPods, and she was like, "I don't want to use these." I was like, "Oh." So I gave them to my dad. Did we get this one? I'm sure we can probably just... Oh, hold on. Stag beetle. Cool. We're doing great on these bugs. They're getting used. Tread bound. Robin, is this true? It's funny. What are we doing out here? Huh? What are we doing out here? Who let me run out here? Answer my question. Where is it? I missed it. Can you hear it when I like Halloween party over a sheet? Oh yeah, I can hear that. My worst fear with this like hearing loss thing, I didn't mean to get so real tonight. My worst fear with it is not hearing a fire alarm. That's my number one, like, God, I hope this doesn't happen. But if you have the right one, it's not a concern. But some of them are really high pitch, and sometimes I just like don't pick up on them. I need like a low frequency fire alarm. Where the heck is this river rapids? It's probably over in this corner. Oh, these guys are Jimus. These guys are outlaws. Idiot, you killed yourself. That was raw. I punched him into the bomb. A horse! Give me a good fire alarm for my birthday? I like that, thank you. Everybody give me a fire alarm. I'll judge them all. And another thing, I'm just gonna break down all my... I'm getting vulnerable with you. I'm gonna break down as a brag here. If I ever ask you to repeat yourself twice and still don't hear you, I will pretend I heard you and leave the conversation alone. Because it's too embarrassing to ask 3 times. Unfortunately, this does not work in my actual household. Because they've caught on to me. Especially my brother. Or I'll be like, oh. Like, after the 3rd time, I'll be like, oh, yeah. And I'll be like, you didn't hear me, did you? Where are the river rapids, though? Where are the river rapids? Up on the other side? We're wasting Jimu time, Godspeed. We're wasting Jimu time. Also, I grabbed my horse and then left her. Psst, psst, psst. A couple dozen little hoppy munchy dudes who like me just the way I am. Come on out, boys. He's ready. It's the brag crickets. I can't hear them. No, I think I can still hear crickets. Oh, maybe I can. When's the last time I heard a cricket? No, that can't be true. I think we just don't have crickets around anymore. That's the more logical explanation. What are these? The bone dogs of hell? He just left. Where the river rapids? Where the raging river rapids? If you ran a boat shop. Oh, and I can absolutely hear Constance's lovely cackles. Of course I can. I think if I stopped hearing Constance's cackles, that might be it for me. That might be the end. A, because that's not even a high frequency. That's just deafness at that point. Chicken. Yes, I'm playing this again. Couldn't find the rapids, eh? No. Well, I'm at least gonna get my money's worth. The wrong way. Okay, toes count. Toe-toes count. My totos. Chimoo! And he hit his head on the way down and died because he couldn't hear Constance anymore. That's Constance? Don't really get the hype. What now? And then you found out years later they had the hearing disability where you can't hear Constance. That, I would start a fund for that. That might drive me to become a doctor. Mario Kart Rewind? I have not used Rewind yet. I forgot it was a thing. Speaking of becoming a doctor, did you know that at one point I did want to be a doctor? Here is the Zebrag, like, career path from childhood. At my youngest that I can remember, I wanted to be an artist. I did not know really what I meant by that. When I drew, like, what I wanted to be when I grew up, it was me with, like, a beret and a paintbrush. And I was the best in the class at drawing until the first grade, where someone who was really good at drawing showed up. And then I was the second best from then on, and I stopped liking drawing. That's not really why, but it was a blow to my pride for sure. Where? I gotta find these river rapids. What if they look back? It's kind of like look back. Something you need to know about Zebra is that if he's good at something, he takes a lot of pride in it, and as soon as someone shows up it's better at, my world comes crashing down. Yeah, but like, it was a big deal, Sis. Like, all the girls loved me. They always asked me to draw them. That's... It's a big deal when you're a kid. You feel like you're on top of the world. Oh, and they still do, though. So that was, like, around then. Probably up through, like, the 3rd grade, maybe. Because it wasn't immediate. But the rivalry formed. That guy was definitely my rival. That was my first rival I ever had. Maybe my second. Question of the day, do you remember all your rivals over the years? Or are you normal? Spring of the Spirit of Lanayru. That could be it. I mean, that's where we, like, wash up. Why would it be in the spring, though? No, no, no. You were unmatched, I believe it. You still are. Could it be up there? What is up there? Amber from the 4th grade. What are we doing, by the way? I don't know. Looking for where to go. I've been rambling and running around. This is the worst stream ever. I feel like with how specific people treated me, it felt like I was their rival. Does that make sense? Oh, you felt like you were the rival? I think that's possible. You can be the rival. Oh, that's wild. Amber. She stole your best friend? Jessica was not about it. Let's go, Jessie. God, where the heck do you go? Oh, I feel like Eagle Raptor on a Zabrag day. What was that? What playthrough was Eagle Raptor? Was that Wind Waker? Does Zelda bring it out in me? What was the... It was? That's really funny. Does Midna know where to go? That's a great... Back to Castletown. Oh, man. Oh, he was in the bed! Oh, my God. I was getting ahead of myself. I was thinking of something else. A little after that. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Castletown. I'm so sorry. I hope we've been having a good discussion at least. Let me finish my story. Was it Mario Galaxy? Before I forget, next, a name for Gibble. A name for Gibble. How about... a name for Gibble. Maybe like... Presto. What is up here? What is up the ladder that the dog can't climb? Presto creme de la Edgar. What about like racially insensitive Gibble? Will that fit? Look, that was made for a spin attack, and it doesn't even reach all the way because Link is a loser in this one. Edgar. Yeah. Oh, I have to tell Bobo that I watched this. This kittens were brats. Partially in the right, I would say. I'd say he was in the right until he was like ready to kill them, kind of. That's a little messed up. He was right to be mad. Where the heck am I? Oh, I remember coming here as a kid and being out of bombs. I remember running out of bombs in here. And having to come back. I guess he was just trying to ditch them. He didn't make a move to kill them, but like... These are keys. What if you couldn't open the chest in the dark? Okay, artist, rival, whatever he does now. No. Artist, rival, and then I wanted to... I think there was a stretch of time where I just didn't care. I probably didn't think about work or job. But at some point along the way, I wanted to become a doctor because I was smart. I was a smart kid, and everybody said I should become a doctor because that's what you say to smart kids. And I did want to be a doctor for a while. And then in high school, there was this yellow chew jelly. Could be cool. Wrong thing. Hold on. And then in high school, I was taking all kinds of like AP classes and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm on track to be that doctor. I'm gonna look at all these, you know, medical schools or whatever. That was probably in like, you know, sophomore or junior year. And then I was taking those AP classes, and one of the teachers made me realize... Did I tell you the story about when the teacher told us we were going to amount to nothing? I know I've told this story. It was supposed to be a motivator, like a reverse psychology, and it did not work that way. It made me realize, yeah, no, this shit's hard. It made me go like, dang, you're right, dude. I'm gonna go help my little brother Pichu. I forget where I told this story, but I definitely did. Dang, man. What are these tektites? Oh, yeah. Dudes rock. That wasn't really what did it, but oh my god. That was a jump scare. This is a horror game. Basically, I was in over my head wanting to be a doctor. Is what I was thinking. And I decided, okay, what am I going to do instead? I guess computers? And this teacher who was very invested in our personal growth, despite what he said, that was his tough love, but it didn't work. This teacher was very invested in our careers. We're homies. I like the guy. Don't get me wrong. Or, you know, liked. I don't know him anymore. I didn't stay in touch. He was checking in on us, like, I don't know, senior year or something, like asking us, like, oh, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And I was like, I'm thinking computers. And he was like, computers? Really competitive. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he's like, oh, yeah, all those kids going into computers now, they're all building their own computers, and you got to know what you're doing. And I was like, dang. And to me at the time, I was like, dang, that's real. That sounds tough. What do you mean it won't fit in my wallet? I hope you die. I'm not coming back here. If we ever need 100 rupees, remember that I left it here in the bank. This cave is for stupid people. And so I decided I'm gonna get into computers, and then I was in college, declared my major as computer science before I even got there, so I was able to like do what I was doing. I wasn't undeclared. And I learned computer science and ended up in an IT support job. Yep. Because that was my internship for most of all the way through sophomore year. I've been working where I'm working now since sophomore year of college. Thoughts on Edgar's foolishness. Okay, hold on. There's a lot to read here. 50 to eat the chew jelly. Bet. He was still gonna live in the mansion and care for them, so like he would have basically had an and cats. Yes, he is a little stupid. Nitram also had a teacher who told you that. I can tell the story again sometime. I'm not gonna tell it now. I've told it before though. It was funny. I'll tell it in a minute. Why not? It's a fun night. We're having a good time telling stories. It's just gonna be a ruin bear at the end of it. Just learned how live-action Lilo and Stitch ends. Can I use home fees? Absolutely. How does it end? You can tell me. Does anybody care? You guys are getting an advance warning on spoilers to the ending of Lilo and Stitch. Turn away now. You told me that was the ending? I remember what you told me, but that's how it ends? Oh. Yeah, no, never mind that. Bizarre movie. Was it just money in here? There's got to be a piece of heart down this way. What is on? I'm like RE5. How? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna spoil Lilo and Stitch. There's a dark cave where someone has to hold a light up. Oh yeah, that part's stupid. Oh my god, Nitro. That teacher sounded serious. Like, I'm gonna tell the story. So in junior year, I was in AP Biology with the same teacher that most of us had for freshman biology, because he was the department chair. And cool guy, like we were all cool with him. He was definitely a tough love kind of teacher, but we respected him to a degree, as much as a high school kid can respect a teacher, kind of. Or some days you're like, this guy's stupid and I hate him. I'm stupid. God, oh man, there's more to this cave for sure. And my light's about to go out. Afraid of the dark. And AP Bio, we saw like the real side of this teacher. So freshman year, he was definitely like I think this is how he does it. He teaches freshman bio as the department chair to scope out the freshman class and see who's real and who's not. And so, in junior year, he tries to get you to take AP Bio if you're legit. And so he recruited many of us to the class. And he had high expectations for a lot of us. This was his, like, method. And so, like, I was in this class. Like, a lot of my buddies were in this class. My smart buddies. Alarming phrasing. And, oh god, they got Tektites in here too. So, it was a tough class. AP Bio, not an easy class. AP Biology is pretty tough. That's when you learn all the real stuff. And more money I can't carry because this cave is awful. We're gonna call this cave the bank. And it was a tough class. We were struggling on a lot. And there was one test specifically that we all walked into, like, you know, we were all like laughing about it, like, oh man, dude, did you study? And I was like, no, dude, I forgot to study. Like, this is gonna be rough, and we were all having a good laugh about it. And we all did pretty bad. And we come into class the next day, and the I'm not gonna call him a professor. I'm gonna call him a teacher. I think he wanted to be called Doctor at one point. That was a bit he was running. He was like, "Call me Doctor," like as a joke. He was a funny guy. I like him. He doesn't look himself. He looks a little mad, but not like his usual brand of mad, where he's just like puffing smoke, and like he's just trying to like motivate us or whatever. He looked actually mad, and we were like, "Yikes, dude!" And literally, class starts, and he starts listing names, and he goes, "I called your name? You're free to go for the day." And we were like, "What?" And my name wasn't called. He was like, "Go this." There was nowhere to like go at this school. It wasn't like, you know, a big school. It was a private school. So I think he was literally just like, go to the library for class today and do whatever you want, have a free period. And the rest of us had to stay. And it was weird because like we didn't immediately get it because some of the kids who had to, this Keith is bullying me. Is it Brad Crickets? Some of the kids who had to stay were like cream of the crop, like the smartest kids in class. So we didn't immediately catch on to what was happening. And we were like, "What's this about? Like, is he about to reward us?" And then he went into this really long speech about how we were pathetic and we were embarrassing, and how we weren't taking this seriously, and how college was going to be really hard, and it's really competitive out in the real world, and you gotta do your best. And if you don't, like, you know, the guys who are doing good are gonna be driving past you in their brand new car, laughing at you for how, like, you know, how much of a failure you are in life or something. And like he said some things that really, he was raising his voice. He was saying some pretty mean things. And then he dismissed us early because he wasn't in the mood to have class because of how mad he was. But it wasn't like early. It was like 10 minutes left. And we went down to the library where the rest of the class was and like told them what happened. And they were like, "Oh my God." And I specifically remember he said, like, "If you keep this up, like if you don't fix this, you're gonna have no future." And that line like stuck with some of us. Because this is the funny part. Later that day, this reminds me of like a One Piece bit. Later that day, you'll see why. Later that day, we were in our like, I think it was calculus or something, like AP Calc or something. It would have been another AP. Humble brag. We were we were in our math class later. Is the point I'm trying to make. Where the teacher was like trying to get everybody to pay attention because we were chatting. We were chatty class that day. And she was like starting the lecture, and she was like, "Come on, guys, pay attention. Like you're gonna need this for your future." And me and the guy sitting in front of me, who were both in that biology class, me and my homie, we didn't even like look at each other like to know to do this. We both go, "We have no future." Just like beaten down, like, oh. Yeah, I have told this story. We were slumped down on the desk. I remember there was one girl, like the nicest girl in class, literally did like a Zabrag gasp. She looked at both of us and looked heartbroken. Alright, we're up here, now what? This cave was stupid and got nowhere. We didn't accomplish anything. Cool. Did you notice that there was nothing in that cave except for money? Was there a piece of heart? Yamagishi Real. No, there wasn't a piece of art in there. And a heart piece? Okay, there was. True has no future. There was a lot of money in there, and there was a ghost wielding a lantern, which we'll have to come back for later. Mark it on your map. Print that guide out, Yukari, and don't number it. Printing that guide out and shuffling it into the heart piece guide. Alright, let's get out of this stupid lake. Get me home. God, it was supposed to be a marvelous day for fishing. I'm fishing. I'm doing the fishing. Says I'm going a little late. It won't be that late, but for your own scheduling purposes, just be aware. Is this where the fishing even is? What? Is this not the time for it? God, I don't remember anything about this game. I'm pretty sure we're going to talk to the guy we're looking for here. And do we not then have to go fishing for something? Is that not a thing? Without elaborating any more than that? I thought that was an aspect of this. Is that a later thing? I might be conflating two parts of the game. Everybody a Kane horse. It's the year of horses. Isn't that awesome? And I'm going the wrong way. Although, where does this lead? We're finding out. Maybe I can, like, frog opens the way over here. What song would I whistle to call my horse to my side? Non-violence. Meow mix song. Oh, and there's something here. There's no nothing. That's my horse, yeah. There's no nothing. Are you crazy? If you think there's nothing, I'm afraid to tell you you have failed the gamer test. Tequila. There's nothing. Did you know that if you get on the horse from the back, you get a boost? That's my Mario Kart World tip for you. What the heck? Open up! Fine. Get on me from behind for a boost, Destiny. away from my horse and me. Get away from my horse and me. Dang it. I want a Wile E. Coyote explode comically. I was trying to do it in time. I was trying to quick draw Jimu. That's how he learned how to be such a quick draw. He would place bombs at his feet and see if he could get the gun out fast enough. And that's how he became a Godspeed. Why is he holding the sword like that? Did you see that? He was like holding it up and like backwards. Sorry, dude. They call him Jimu Drive-By. You know what? While I'm at it. Did you just try that, you loser? I have a horse. You know horses are immune to fire? It's like always in the elemental tree. Find me a horse weak to fire. I bet you can't. What the heck? Yeah, but that one's not real. Slandering Calyrex? Oh my god, that Tektite was made into a mush of mess. A mess of mush. Did you see that? That was brutal. Horse can't go over rock because too high for horse go. So go in cave alone. What if Link went into this cave and it went and Shadow Link took your sword and shield and you had to go through a level that went like Also, we're here. This is where I was trying to go. I know this is not where we're going. This is where I was trying to go earlier. We stumbled upon it. Horse go cave people. What? What the? Horse go cave people. This was a bad one. It was a pretty funny session though, right? I had fun tonight. I'm accomplishing something before we leave. Hey man. It's that easy. See, we accomplished something. I don't know what this is. Some sort of piece of heart or otherwise. Can you help my dying Zora's son? No. I hope he dies. Jimmy, Godspeed myself. Get me out of this place. Going out for my walk. What if he was walking a dogfish? That'd be funny. Oh god, drowning in a waterfall. Oh man. Swim up, Chimu! Some creatures are aura farmer. That's pretty cool. What is that over there? Chest over yonder? Oh, well, we're gonna have to go check that out. What's that, another? Oh, that's a box. Later, Sis. Who's this? Is this that Breath of the Wild guy? Sidon? Oh, no, it's not. I'm swimming to Castletown, or so help me God. I gotta swim all the way to Castletown. Castletown! Castletown! There we go, baby. Oh, we could hop on the boat. There's no time for that. That's a next week. You are a Jimu, dude. Oh, if only I had aqua bombs right now. That was what I was trying to do now, is get aqua bombs. Is that the way to the castle? Or is that the way? I don't take directions well. You gotta understand. That's why I have no future. It's why I couldn't be an artist. And it's why I can't hear. That's why I'm here today. We did ride right by the red. Oh god! Jimu! What's that, a bug? We did great on bugs tonight. What's the store? We drove by the castle because I was on the way to get aqua bombs. And it's a marvelous day for fishing. You know what? Seeing this sight puts me at ease. I'm content. We can end it here for the evening. Thanks for joining, guys. It was a good one. This might have been my favorite session so far, even though it sucked. All in a day's work. Hey guys, have a good night, have a good week. I'll see you Friday for the final Fuka Friday. I know, I've been thinking about it all week, and I'll be thinking about it. You don't want to miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. And then come back for the weekend for some Dragon Quests. And we'll be back with this next week where we'll go fishing. And hopefully advance the plot a little. And not get stuck on another minigame. But we'll see. We're at the fishing hole and right by the canoes. Yeah, Zebrag Cricket's coming to a show near you soon. It's always Zebrag Crickets. It's always Zebrag Crickets out here. Nobody likes my show. I'm gonna make it annoying now. I'm gonna be nobody watches me. I stream 3 times a week and Zebrag Crickets every time and nobody watches my show. I'm out of here. Go watch Sizz. Okay? There's a guy who knows how to present. Alright, later guys. Bye. Love you. Bye.